One thing that struck me about my opponent's argument was their concern for the general morality of the death penalty. I would like to review what the death penalty is actually imposed for. There has only been 2 cases known of the death penalty going to a convict who was not at all accused of murder. I won't go into the really graphic details, but both of them were essentially cases of child rape, which featured mutilation of both of the children. And those were the only 2 cases of people not murdering children who have been sentenced to death. I'm not sure we should be concerned about the morality of killing someone who has murdered, raped children, etc. It doesn't seem like a question we should worry about. As far as the efficiency of the death penalty, like financial-wise, it really depends on the situation whether or not the death penalty is more expensive. It tends to be because of the thoroughness of the trials given toward each convict, but in the end, it ends up being more efficient. So you have an efficient trial for the murder of a convict versus a not quite as efficient trial for the life imprisonment of a convict, which they can eventually try to reclaim, get another trial after years and years and years. It's far more efficient to have someone who is a criminal just kind of killed off rather than put them into a life sentence and have them eventually be able to argue their way out of prison and have someone basically have a murderer walking around. Yeah, so we are arguing for the states to decide whether, for themselves, whether it's moral or not to have citizens executed. The death penalty is meant to deter crime, but if some of the less populated, like the more mellow states can keep crime down without implementing it, they shouldn't really necessarily have to, versus if it is effective for a state to implement it, then they should. Basically, in conclusion, we should keep things the way they are.
I would like to bring up